This game is so cool! Welcome back to Kingdom Hearts 3, where I'm realizing that I may be tragically unqualified to be a true hero. My quest to rescue Thebes from destruction has led me through the fire and flames. I've continued my crusade against the Heartless with reckless abandon, saving everyone I meet with my killer dance moves and fireworks shows. Thankfully, the locals rejoice at all of my heroic acts, but I may have scarred this boy for life. I encountered a symbol that looks oddly familiar and wanted to take a picture of it, but the game hadn't told me to do so yet, so I'm pretty sure I'll remember to come back to deal with this. As I approached another burning building, the scent of pure testosterone filled my lungs. Sure enough, there was Herc showing off his latest workout routine in spite of the fact that there were monsters all over the place. His pure devotion to developing his biceps reminded me of something truly important. Blowing stuff up with magic is way faster than going through a long workout. Not to be outdone, the true hero proved that his method worked by dropping a building on himself and casually strolling out. What can I say? He walks away from my explosions. Now, it had been more than 5 minutes since the last random villain showed up to shower me with exposition, so some guy I distinctly remember already beating up before, I don't know, back in 2005 or something. This time, Xigbar just wanted to inform me that recklessly running around a burning city wasn't covered by my insurance policy. I don't listen to strangers though, so he walked off feeling rejected. After a brief skydiving lesson, I vandalized the sewage system and encountered a very disgruntled Heartless. He wanted to stop me from continuing my rampage through Thebes, so I did what any true hero would do and bashed him repeatedly in the face with a boat. When even that wasn't enough, Donald reminded me that, when in doubt, magic. In this case, the magic of throwing rocks. Wait, is Donald secretly a barbarian? Meg and Silent Phil showed up to compliment our victory via severe bludgeoning, but her compliments were cut short since Death Mountain was acting up again. We steeled ourselves for the road ahead, confident that together we'd be able to keep Ganondorf from the Triforce.
It's Hades.
Right, not a Zelda game. With Thebes now safe, we made our way to the base of Mount Olympus, ready to climb our way to face whatever Hades threw at us. Things got even easier when Herc decided that I was a better weapon than his fists. It was refreshing here, to say the least. My tendency to explore everything was given free reign over this mountain. There were plenty of places to go, stuff to collect, and enemies to fight. There was even what felt like a hidden mini-boss that we bullied into submission using teacups and fireballs. I had felt it before, but this was the first time I really appreciated the verticality of the game compared to its predecessors, and no, dream drop distance doesn't count. The freedom to be able to give in to my base instincts to smash the things my reticle shows up on and be rewarded with permanent terrain-altering consequences? I may have chosen magic, but using Sora Smash method felt great too. After exploring for quite some time, we finally came upon the next cutscene, where Herc realized that it'd take forever to save Olympus hanging out with me because I must find every single chest I can. So he took off to do it himself. After all, a true hero leaves his friends behind when they slow him down. Wait, I was briefly disheartened, but more exploration awaited me, is what I would say, but a few steps forward proved that Herc was wrong since another cinematic was waiting for me. Oh, that ain't good. It was now time. Time to race up the mountain while facing the constant hailstorm of rocks and boulders, but nothing was going to stop me from collecting absolutely everything, including the apples on the way up. Can we just take a moment to admire how epic this sequence is? Man, I feel cool. We found a brief reprieve in a nearby cave system, but of course we had to evict the locals to claim it as our own territory first. Thankfully, I brought my weaponized hovercraft to deal with the issue, which did make me wonder what game I was actually playing. I love a good first-person shooter. Sorry, you caught me gushing over the weather changes and visuals in my Kingdom Hearts game. I think it was around this time when I realized I could see myself replaying this game almost as soon as I finished it. Heck, maybe I'll even stream it. Let me know in the comments if you'd want to see that, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Now, back to climbing. I've got a two-headed rock formation to deal with. I knew I must be getting close when the attack started getting more accurate. Hey man, changing the landscape is my job. Get your own. We approached our final ascent, and I was ready to finally deal with this titan once and for all. That's called foreshadowing. I began my game of vertical Frogger, dodging every attack thrown my way. Finally, I reached the obvious weak spot that everyone shares. The toes. I danced between the Titan's feet, ensuring I wasn't crushed underfoot, and threw everything I had at it. It was only a matter of time before it succumbed to my assault. Finally, it fell from the onslaught, leaving itself completely open for me to exercise my mastery of parkour. I attacked the Titan's face with rockless abandon. As we all know, the face is the second most vulnerable target, until it was time to unleash our most powerful attack yet. Did you guess a fully weaponized anti-gravity roller coaster? Because of course it was. No, seriously, imagine how many fights this would trivialize if they let us use it more often. On a side note, I feel like there should be a warning here for people who get motion sickness or something. The camera can feel a bit jarring to watch. Anyway, the Rock Titan was starting to get desperate, but it stood no chance of defeating me since I was far too cool. With this coaster, it was only a matter of time before the beast was felled as I countered every attack it made. With only one health bar remaining, my train coaster detected that its prey was weakening, so it let out its final attack. Look at that health bar just disappear. Unable to maintain its balance after I clipped its toenails, the Rock Titan plummeted from the mountain, and we were certain we'd never see it again. That's also called foreshadowing. Like the heroes we were, we taunted it relentlessly. Even Donald had his first attempt at making a joke, which I quickly moved on from. At last, I had finally reached the summit since the game told me I had. Our destination was finally in reach, and no storm or mountain could stall us any further. Only a treasure chest could do that. By the way, I feel bad for the guy that has to light all these torches way up here every single day. Must be exhausting. Still took his fruit though. There was only one barrier left. Of course it's more rocks. Why wouldn't it be more rocks? I didn't let that stop me though. I could see the light at the end of the tunnel and what awaited me on the other side. This video was a bit shorter than the last one, but I'm planning to release more of them and way faster too. I hope you've enjoyed your time with me, and if you want to see how this journey started, check out the playlist on the right. As always, I love you, may God bless you, and I pray you have a wonderful day.
Yes!